Hello, my name is Raya, and I am a streamer. And as a streamer, it is my duty to, explain to you how the birds and the bees work. So let's dive into it. This is going to be an unscripted attempt at just explaining some important knowledge that you could use, to learn for yourself or teach others about how, about how we do some things. So basically, how it works, okay, is so when you meet somebody, okay, that you maybe want to when you so when you are so when you're attracted to somebody in a special way, basically, you get certain feelings down there, and and that's normal. Okay, that's normal. So when the other person that you have feelings with down there also has those feelings down there, and and is consenting to maybe like so when two consenting adults want to, what I'm saying? So when that happens, you might get together with them for a multitude of reasons. So the main reason is because, we're human beings, or animals, all animals really, except for the ones that don't, have these urges, okay? So like you basically, it's natural to want to satisfy those urges, because that's how we reproduce. So if you want to have other things that fall out of you, then you have to do things with another person, because that's just how it works, okay? I don't know why it works that way. It just does. So when that happens, two people might, get involved in a bedroom situation, okay? A bedroom situation, basically is like a private place or a public place. Some people do this in public, which is fine. It's illegal. You will get arrested, most likely. Unless you're on like a place where that's okay. Like, why, that doesn't matter. The point is, when two people want to do that in their place that they want to do that in, they basically two become one. Okay, so like the guy, he pulls out. He pulls out his, okay, and then the girl pulls out her stuff, okay, whatever that, entails, and they combine those two things to form something. So, like, they combine them a lot of times in a row. Okay, and after they combine those things a lot of times in a row, they, there's a peak. There's a maybe not for her, but most likely for the guy. After a couple seconds, and then after the peak, there's there's like a substance, okay, and that substance goes in there, and it does this, and then it enters. There's an egg, okay, not like a chicken egg, but like a smaller chicken egg. So like the thing, whatever that's called, goes into the chicken egg. There's only one of them that does it. It's the strongest one, okay? So like all the other ones, they can't, they suck. There's one good one. So the good one, okay, will go inside the shell of the chicken egg, and then, the egg. It's not chicken egg. It's a human egg. And then the thing goes into the egg, and then here we are. So then the baby comes out. It's, it slides out or whatever, and dry it off. And that's the stream.